Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And here we go on Monday Night Prime Time. Has this at the 6. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. So out head the Raiders for their first possession. And it'll be their second-year quarterback who's bringing them out.
As a QB in this league, if you're going to finish a game with no touchdowns on that side of the stat sheet, well, you better finish it with no interceptions as well. Even if last week was an uneventful contest for him throwing the football, he did what he needed to do to help them come away with the most important stat, the win.
Not a lot of room for him. He makes it to the 34. It's Noel Williams who made the play defensively. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. First carry here for Ashton Jeanty. Not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down.
You make that call, so just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Keith. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Has him on the quick hitter. And this one does not go far. Now the Raiders readying for the punt. And they'll turn to former All-Pro A.J. Cole for the kick. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely, and that'll be a touchback. So here are the Chiefs out on offense for their first drive. Leading them out, someone who, Brock, I think needs less introduction than anyone in the NFL today. It's Patrick Mahomes.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, to the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so to keep it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Making it harder than it needs to be right there. Just get the catch first. Guarantee some yards. And then worry about escaping the defenders and getting upfield.
Pistol now for Mahomes. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And to the ground he goes, sliding to a stop well short here. And that's going to bring up 4th down. They can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Now for the 2nd time this game, we're going to look at the Raiders' offense. They didn't start the game off like they wanted, Brock. Still searching for that opening 1st down as they take the field a 2nd time. First play is going to be a give to Jeanty. He dodged the tackle. And he's going to be stopped after about a 3-yard pickup on 1st down. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win. He'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. They'll go play action. That one's on the mark. Jacoby Myers. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield.
What are you doing, baby?
On that 47-yard line, 1st down. They've got a man in motion. 1st down, play action. Connects on the crosser. And he's brought down after a short gain.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is. Is that QB and tight end? They got that ball out in a hurry.
This is Jeanty on 2nd. Escapes the defender. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. Markers reset, ball at the 37. They kick the running back in motion.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Trying to throw this from the gun. And no place for him to go. The Chiefs take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, let you gain some steam on the ground, to stick with the ground game? They don't, they call a pass. And the defense reacts, and reacts well with the sack.
And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches. They really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
It's a screen play to Genty. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. First, second, third down, sometimes even fourth. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it. That's pretty cool. Pretty big kick for him. Actually, a new season long. And when you do that, guess what happens? You're going to get called upon from that distance yet again.
On the return, here's Jones. He's going well so far. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. The Chiefs are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And you always got to watch him when you're down near the red zone. He is sitting second right now among all NFL quarterbacks in rushing touchdowns. Short pass brought in. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Get some space around midfield. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
This one's caught. And this makes it to around the 43-yard line. Remain Pratt with the play defensively. Second down now. They need 7. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Cut out left. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 33.
Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So still 10 to go on second from the 33-yard line. 6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
You know, gains that seem a little tougher to get against the front, gosh, this QB just makes routine. Such effortless running to pick up a handful on that designed run.
3rd down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's Pacheco out of the backfield. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. That's good for 7 yards. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
Chiefs. First down. First and 10.
To the air, Mahomes. He's got a man left. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Second and 2 at the 13-yard line.
Looking to throw Mahomes. Here's a screen set up for Pacheco. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line. We're through 1 on Monday Night Primetime. Just 3-0 is our score. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. Second quarter about to get underway, and an opportunity to score here for the Chiefs. Back to the air, Mahomes. Hits him on the out route. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense set up for 1st and goal. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They'll run, Pacheco. And he's got to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Chiefs take a second quarter lead. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Now Harrison Butker for the point after.
I did.
Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chiefs take a 4-point lead.
Dude.
Butker on now to kick this one away.
Really?
Fielded at the 7. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. The Raiders have their offense back out there. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite football pretty well. They go play action on first down. Complete out to the right. And he's tackled for no gain. Break the huddle. It's second down now.
Second and 11 at the 26-yard line.
Back to throw. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. Offense is set. First and 10.
That's good for Las Vegas. First down.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Brought in by Ezekiel. It's Jensen. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's second down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
He's going to throw it again. Pass caught by Jeff Bench. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move
Marshmallow
the sticks.
sandwich.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And he got what he could there. Call it about 4 yards on first down.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
He's going to look ahead for a couple here. It's third down now.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
7th play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3. I'll throw it. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. They send out Eddie Pinheiro for the field goal. He connected once and a good chance here. This is inside of 35. Pinheiro's kick is good. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Brings in the kick at the 9. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And as he continues to lighten up the stat sheets this season, we can see he's still chasing one man for the NFL lead in passing yards. Throwing the out route complete. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league. What was supposed to move the chains or at least make third down easier to handle instead did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
6 yards to go here. It's third down. Third and long. They're going to throw. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
And he'll have this fair catch right along the 25. Now the Raider offense headed back to the field. And they brought out their kicker for a field goal their last possession. This time they'll look to bring him out for an extra point instead. Now here he goes on the boot. Ooh, out and quick there, and they bring him to the turn. And after one play of this drive, might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for a second down.
I love a good bootleg just like every other quarterback does. And bootlegs are most effective, Kate, when you're running it first and you deceive that defense. But if you're not running it, or it's a poor fake, or you got a defense that is sound, you have the opportunity to hit in the face in less than 2 seconds, just like that. Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Third and long for him here. That's complete to Bowers outright. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out. A.J. Cole on the punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first.
Do love you so much.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. 1st and 10 now from the 30. He gives it Pacheco to start the drive. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Running this one left. Has some daylight through the 40. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first
I don't know,
down.
baby.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
First down, and they go right back to it. So call this a modest game here, Brock. About 3 yards. Second down coming up.
So we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he has them a first down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning. Running right is Pacheco. And he's got 4 on the run. And that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Don't break pop
You
stuff.
gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. It's Pacheco again. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. Just couldn't get outside quick enough to take that D-line out of the picture. And one of those guys impressively got on the edge and caught him.
You know what's scary in this game today, Kate? When you watch the combine and you watch these 280-pound DNs that run like 4.6. I am really thankful I don't play quarterback in today's game.
3rd down here, need 8 on the play. To the air on 3rd and long. He finds Worthy, complete. And they get this down to the 10.
Marshmallow sandwich.
And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. The timeout taken by Vegas. That's it, 2nd. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. And he will get this to the end zone for a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs grow their lead just before halftime. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Butker with
When
the
the
extra
sun's
point.
up and all
And the
the
Chiefs grow their lead to 8. Butker on now to kick this one away.
Yeah, is it your nap time?
Turning it from the 4.
Are you sure?
And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Raiders headed out on offense. Little time remaining in the half. And normally they'd need their South Brock, but facing such a small deficit, good chance they try to get a field goal here before the break. Airing it out to to start this drive. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there, and that brings up second down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. Trying to throw this from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts. 3rd and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. This is picked up by the Chiefs. And he will take it back. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs blow their lead just before halftime. Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Chiefs lead by 15 now. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. This makes it up to the 25. The Raiders going to get the football one final time in the first half. Not a whole lot of time left for them to put something together here before the break. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And down he goes. The Chiefs got to him. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So after the sack, quite the situation they find themselves in. Here comes 2nd and 22. Working now from the gun. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Defense nearing a stop. Need to hold once more here on 3rd down. Well, last play didn't work out too well. Looks like they're going ground game now. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they hold them down. Offense in the hurry-up here.
A gain of 34 yards. And the Raider first down.
So a 2-score game here at the break. Well, I hope everybody was lightning quick, ready to grab a refill or a bite to eat, because no halftime report this week. Everyone's set to get the 3rd quarter underway. On the return, here's Jones. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs are headed out, and we'll see Isaiah Pacheco. And you can see he's done his part on offense this season. Sitting 2nd right now in the league in rushing touchdowns.
Yeah.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes. Dumped off to his running back. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
It's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
It's 3rd down and 4.
Throwing is Mahomes. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
He's able to manage a couple on that run.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Here's the handoff. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. The Raiders and running back Ashton Jeanty headed back out there. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Big man up front said, "Not in my house." Let me tell you, hey, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this: it's over. Over.
2nd and 10. Here he is to throw. Short pass brought in. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. Gonna keep this one and go. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop him at the line. No gain.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
And off to Jeanty. Robbed for the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. This one only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
A give here to Jeanty. Has some daylight through the 40. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him in the field goal range. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Vegas, first down. 1st and 10.
Going to the ground again on first. Some solid running here as he gets some 8 yards there into the red zone.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Back to Jeanty. And he's going to be stopped after a pickup of 9, and that's going to make it 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right, they love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger. But that back up.
And they take this in for the score. The Raiders start the 2nd half with some needed points. Point after from Pinheiro is up and good. And the Raiders get it back to within 1 score. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. On the return, here's Jones.
The Chiefs take over 1st and
The Chiefs offense out to take over. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. They've got 1st down from the 31. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down.
Pacheco gets it from the gun. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He brings it in. Still going to touch him down after a short pickup. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll get this one to Brown. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 1st down, Kansas City.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and the quarterback will find you again.
Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
He's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. In the red zone now. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darian Porter. And the Raiders are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. There are costly interceptions, Brock. And then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the 2nd half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, and throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12. They'll work against the blitz. And he won't find anything here. They're there to drop it for the sack on what's likely the final play of this 3rd quarter. And that sack going to cost them some yardage. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Raiders football, and they'll need to get to work. They're trailing here late. Time coverage for the Chiefs as they get prepped for this 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
Even on 3rd and long, he still couldn't bring himself to force the throw right there, and that's okay. As coordinators will like to say, every drive that ends with a kick we can live with. Don't put the ball in harm's way.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. And a nice drive last time out, Brock, squandered by that interception. So I think they take a repeat of everything except that final play. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Run loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
At the 37-yard line.
Pressure coming from Mahomes. Out left, Worthy makes the ground. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You know, kid, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. They'll air it out on 3rd. Right back to Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City! The Chiefs go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs lead by 15 now. Butker on now to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. Out comes Las Vegas on offense. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be a sky high right now.
Get some space around midfield. 3 inside the 30. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
I I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
So the incompletion on first. Here's second and goal. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. That's incomplete on second down. Try and get that one to Brock Bowers. So they'll be left with third and goal.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Third and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense are down away from completing this stand. It's fourth and goal. So for the third time tonight, they're going to bring him out for a field goal try. Ball on the right hash for this 36-yard look. Piniero's kick is good. And doing what they can against the lead as it's back down to 12.
That field goal didn't do a lot on the scoreboard to make it a more attackable deficit, but it does create a sense of urgency here for this defense to get off the field.
Starting from the 5. He stopped on the run back of the 27. The Chiefs are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. First and 10. Running up the middle, Pacheco. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. Second down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Best run games in this league have balance. Can run it inside, as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
40-yard line.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. On the draw, it's Pacheco. Quick adjustment defensively to stop him this time, so no gain on first down.
That's pretty much textbook defense right there and how to stop a drop play. Guys near the line, keeping their eyes in the backfield, and then you collapse all running lanes as soon as he got the ball.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. Here's the long back on the handoff. And that second down run is only going to manage a yard. A less than ideal third and 8 here.
Makes it third and 8.
Throw here, third down. The throw left side, caught by Brown. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after him.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Now nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10.
Second and 10.
Pistol now for Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
You know, they really love that trade route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
On first down, they'll run. He's only able to get back to the line. It's going to be second down.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, he's got to tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. Throw left side, complete. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs make it a 3-score game in the fourth. Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs go up by 19.
Raiders 16.
Carson Jeanty headed back out there. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Throwing from the gun here. Finds him over the middle. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Offensive line fast.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing on second. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Goes to the hurry up here.
It's third down. 3rd and 11.
To the air on 3rd and long. Hits him on the out route. Ooh, and before he can find any yards, he finds that sideline instead. That's going to bring up 4th down. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He's throwing deep to the... And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Noel Williams. And the Chiefs are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Hey, that's just one of those situations that is so difficult to be a quarterback in that spot. It's kind of like being a pitcher in a 3-0 count. You just oftentimes don't win. You feel like you got to force the issue, and you force the issue, and interceptions follow.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Moving in the right direction that time, but only 2 yards picked up, so it's 3rd and 9.
Gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 9.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Chiefs moments away from their 4th win of the year. 3rd down, it's Mahomes. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. So on 4th down, the Chiefs field goal units and Harrison Butker headed out. It's 45 yards he'll try to connect from. Butker knocks it through. And that's going to make the advantage 22.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Vegas offense getting set for another drive now. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. He'll try and run this. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. This ball's cut by Bowers. And they take him down right along the 30. Clock is working against them as they hurry up to the line.
A gain of 9 brings up
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 6. And a Las Vegas 1st down.
Working now from the gun. He keeps it and takes off. And he goes down to avoid a hit, so give him a gain of close to 4. That's going to set up 2nd down.
2nd and 6. At the Chiefs' 20-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. They'll throw, 3rd and long. It's a screen play to Jeanty. Gets to space right side. And they take it out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Looking quickly, trying to get set again. We'll get to the line and spike the football to stop the clock. Touchdown and bust for him here as they set up for 3rd and goal. Back to throw. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception.
Intercepted. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. They're going to pass it here. Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. That's the rookie out of Florida. And he takes it in for the touchdown. Great defensive effort late, even if this one's decided. Went to the oh well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention.
Coming deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And the Chiefs pick it up. The 50. The 30. And he does it, Brock. He takes the fumble all the way back for 2 points the other way. The circumstances really broken just the right way. They open up not just the opportunity to force the turnover, Brock, but to take it all the way back the other way for 2.
It just kind of felt like everybody on the field realized it too, right? Everything lined up, saw the lane open to begin the trek all the way down the field. And fortunately, he had enough gas in his tank to finish it.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. On the return, here's Jones. Showing a little burst so far. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. The Chiefs aren't headed out, and we'll see Isaiah Pacheco. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. He gives it Pacheco to start the drive. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Raiders' side of the field. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, a nice little run to set the table.
After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Pacheco on 1st. Trying to fight free. He can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Hauled in by Worthy, right side. Keeps away from 1. And he's marked down. Looks like at the 32-yard line. Well, no louder place in Missouri or Kansas right now as the Chiefs get the win in Arrowhead. And they draw first blood against a division rival. On the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep.
You got what?
This
Oh, this
done. So, put it back on the phone. If you take it off, you're gonna get so much rotation on the phone. Is it daughter?
yeah.
I got it. Nice. Oh, I see the color.
Did you wake your sister up?